Sandy. Good morning.
I am so proud of the City of Seattle today. Seattle sees itself in many areas as a leader. And today, by virtue of proposing and presenting this for adoption, Seattle becomes a leader among municipalities in the state of Washington in the reduction of gun violence. My name is Sandy Brown, and I am past president of the Center for Gun Responsibility, a member of the board of the Center for Gun Responsibility, and one of the leaders of Initiative 594, which brought background checks for gun purchases to Washington State. It was approved by 59% of the voters in Washington State in November, but it was approved by 89% of the voters in City of Seattle. It's very clear that the City of Seattle wants and will stand up for common sense gun rules that save lives. In the 594 campaign, we were told by a person of one of the groups that presented here this morning that there is not a problem of gun violence in Washington State. And yet that ignores the fact that about 600 people every year will die of gun violence in Washington State. There are about 40 people in this room right now, so 600 people amounts to 15 times the number of people that are in this room right now. And then picture as well that 10 times those numbers will be victims that survive gun violence. And then imagine all of the families and all of the individuals that every year are impacted by gun violence in Washington State. Gun violence in Washington State and all of the United States is too much. We've got to do something about it. And as we look back just a few weeks ago to 9 individuals in a Methodist church in Charleston, South Carolina being killed, we've got to figure out why these kinds of things happen, as well as restrict them as much as we possibly can. And in the national legislation, it was determined that there should be no research for gun violence, and so no federal funds can go for that. That's why I'm so proud that this could be a revenue source for research to happen right here in Seattle. Thank you for proposing this. I couldn't be happier and more proud of the City of Seattle than I am today.